So today I'm going to be talking about miling in a Roblox game called NBA Phenom. The term miling was around long before Phenom and its predecessor NBA Hoops. NBA Hoops being the late 2014, early 2015 basketball game that got deleted mid-2016. NBA Phenom is comprised of LBA rims with automated scoring and automated reffing systems. Miling is comprised of three basic things: your ping, your FPS, and your refresh rate, which I'll get into later. First, let's talk about your ping. If you're on PC, if you press Shift F3, you can see your ping. Roblox servers bottom out at 30 ms and 150 on the high end. Roblox servers also go off a hosting type of server system, so that means if I'm the first player to join a server, since I live on the East Coast, we'll be playing on East Coast servers, and so will everyone else who joins. So that means if a British player joins, they'll be playing on US East servers, causing them to have worse connection and a rise in ping. For example, a friend of mine lives in Scotland. If he joins me, he'll be playing on US East servers. If I join him, I'll be playing on Scotland servers, for example. And I'll have around 110 ms, and so will he if he joins me. And that's how hosting services work. The host of the server pretty much decides everyone's ping. On to FPS. Now, Roblox has a frame cap of 60 FPS, but there are multiple ways around this, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to assume everyone has 60 FPS. FPS, for those who don't know, is frames per second, a frame being, well, that moment of the picture you are looking at. If you are playing on 60 FPS, you have a pretty smooth movement, but the lower the FPS, the more clunky and unwarranted your movements become. So if you have under 60 FPS, I suggest closing some underlying activities on your computer by going into your task manager and closing some things that aren't being used right then and there. FPS can affect how a player looks. When you see people teleporting around, it could be because of lag spikes in the router or because of FPS spikes. Either way, not a good thing to happen. Next up on my list of explanations, we have your refresh rate, which comprises with FPS in most cases. Refresh rate is how fast your monitor can keep up, in a sense. I have a 60Hz monitor, so it's a 60Hz refresh rate, so that means the monitor can keep up with 60 FPS. If you have a 30Hz monitor, you're probably only seeing half the FPS you could. There really isn't a way to boost your monitor's refresh rate. You usually just have to buy a new one, and this can really hurt handlers, as they don't have a full 60 FPS and they can't react the same. Now, time to explain how to avoid miles. Now, this isn't a surefire way, but this is my personal way of doing it. For one, discard flashy handles. I'll be making a video on the reason they're terrible later, but spinning around is probably the worst thing you can do against a miler. The best thing is to use their lack of connection because they have 115 ms, and you have, let's say, 50. You'll be able to react faster, so do a lot of fakes. Fakes are extremely helpful. If you can fake a move and get them to make a bad read, I promise you, you're gone. Another way is just body your way to the 85 range or 100 for you 100 spammers and just let it fly. Just keep your distance while you're bodying, and I promise you it'll work out. Anyway, y'all, this has been your boy Kobe. I hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know if this helped you, and if you have any questions, let me know. But I put a lot of work into writing this script. I'm just going to put some gameplay behind it because I'm too lazy to edit that much, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, I'm out.